Today, washing your hands is the most basic rule of human health. But 150 years ago, suggesting it could get you kicked out of the medical community and sent to an asylum. One doctor noticed that more women were dying in hospitals than in the streets, and he figured out the reason why. But his colleagues were too proud to listen.
This is the story of Ignaz Semmelweis and the war on invisible killers. I'm Axel Ryden, the soap is ready, and this is History in Minutes. Let's go!
Ignaz Philipp Semmelweis was born in 1818 and an Hungarian medical doctor and scientist of German descent. He worked in a Vienna hospital where doctors would perform autopsies on rotting corpses and then go directly to deliver babies without washing their hands. He noticed the street births were actually safer because they weren't being touched by dirty doctors. He suggested a simple chlorine hand wash, and the death rate plummeted from 18% to less than 2%, and he published a book on his findings in 1861. But instead of being a hero, he was mocked. Doctors at the time believed that gentlemen could not have dirty hands, and they were insulted by the idea that they were carrying death. Fired and ignored, Semmelweis's mental health deteriorated until his colleagues had him committed to an asylum in 1865. There, he was brutally beaten by guards. Within 2 weeks, he was dead, killed by a gangrenous wound on his right hand, sustained during the assault. The man who discovered how to stop infection died from one himself, locked away in a mental institution before his genius was ever recognized. He died a tragic death, but today he's the reason millions of mothers and babies are still alive.
And that's your History in Minutes. If you're a fan of modern hygiene, ring the bell and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I'll see you in the next one.